As an older mother, my daughter is 30 now. I know a lot of people who have been cut off their children, and I fully understand why. Honestly, I get it. But the truth is, I knew 2 children who chose to cut their family off for no reason other than not getting their way. Oh. Because you live in their life every single day and you know what their relationships are because you've decided. You're just so smart. I mean, yeah, we just cut them off because we don't get our way. Yeah. So what does not getting our way look like? For me, well, when I set a boundary around my own daughter and told my mother not to let her watch horror movies because she was 5 years old, my mother let her and watched with her Poltergeist. You know how I found out? I found out because my daughter had a nightmare from being exposed to a horror movie, and she told my daughter not to tell me, to lie about it, to sneak about it. Yeah, I didn't get my way on that one. And then the next movie I think was, Dirty Dancing, because a 5-year-old should be watching Dirty Dancing. Or, the times when my mother would just, feed her things and ruin her dinner and tell her to lie that she just wasn't hungry. And here I'm thinking, oh my God, she's not eating dinner. Is she okay? I didn't get my way. When I found these things out and I asked my mother not to do these things, you're right, I did not get my way. These are the reasons I went no contact. When I was 17 years old, after social services returned me back to my mother, my abuser, after being on the streets from the age of 13 because I ran away from home. I guess I was trying to get no contact back then because I didn't get my own way, by the way. It's all because I didn't get my way. It wasn't because my mother was emotionally torturing me. It wasn't because my mother was sending me back to someone who was emming me and telling me I was damaged goods and she knew what I was doing. It wasn't because of it was just because I didn't get my own way. And when I was 17 years old and returned back, and the only thing that I wanted to do was finish my education so I could provide a better life for myself and my daughter, my mother tried to sabotage me from getting my GED. I rose above her. But I shouldn't go no contact for that, right? My mother basically forced me on welfare, stole my money, and yeah, I just didn't get my own way. And by the way, I wasn't on welfare that long. Thank goodness it was there when I needed it because I would have starved and I don't know what would have happened to my little girl. Because being dependent on my mother who stole the money that I had to replace with welfare, does that seem like a good... No, I was just not getting my own way. Does it make you feel good to be so stupid? I'm just wondering. Because you're the one who wrote this on the internet. Oh, right. Oh, you don't show your face. Gosh, you're so brave and smart and opinionated. You know what they say about opinions, right? Or is it asshole? Yeah. Anyway, if you think you're triggering me or upsetting me in any way, you're not. If you think I'm like, oh my God, I have to prove, I'm not. I'm none of those things. I'm just being snarky sparky. And I'm also addressing your comment because people say the dumbest things sometimes, and they say them to people like me who don't have family, who, have a mother where we hear over and over again, just like the name of my channel, but she's your mother and it's your fault and you were just a belligerent kid and all these different things. By the way, I got really good grades in school. I was never in trouble at school, didn't do drugs. My brother, the golden child, did. Oh, he didn't leave because he got his way, because him and my mother stole drugs from one another. Yeah. I just realized that. Is that one of the reasons he didn't go no contact? Because he got his way and I went no contact because I didn't get my way? Even, yeah. You know what my way would have been? To have a mom who loves me. That's all I wanted. I didn't realize that, I wasn't good enough for her. I didn't know that. I worked overtime to try to get her to love me. And finally, I realized that actually she was the one who's not good enough for me. When you're looking on the outside of a situation and you've decided that you know why, because maybe you've seen some things behaviorally that you buy as what somebody is 24 hours a day, I want you to remember that everybody liked Ted Bundy too. And I'm just going to leave it here. Have a lovely day.